Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is Divine Sunshine. If you would like a reading with me, go to my webpage, which is divinetwinsoul11.com. Hit the services page and then hit on the book online button. That will lead you to my online site, which you can book a reading with me. We're having July is a special, Jubilant July special, which is $11 for $11 for 30 minutes and $22 for 60 minutes. Make sure that you take advantage of that. You can also go to my Instantgo page, which is GoDivineTwinSoul11.com, and then you can also go to my Facebook page, which is Divine Twin Soul 11. Hit like and share with things that you like that's on that page as well. That is it. The energies for the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculines, you are waking up. You are now in the point that you are trying to find your way back to the Divine Feminine. You just in working mode. Some of you all don't know how you're going to do it. I'm picking up a good percentage of you all, but now you're woken up to knowing that who the Divine Feminine is. You identify her. You know that you want to be with her, but some of you all have some stumbling blocks and some things which will cause you not to be able to make that move right now just yet. Okay? So we're going to go right on into it. You know, I wish that they had some divine. I'm going to try to see through this Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine reunite cards clear. If I could be able to find a masculine card for you all. Okay, so right now, this is the overall energies. Oh, we do. We got, oh, yeah. The overall energies for you, Divine Masculine, is this. Inner child. You really being in this Divine Twin Soul relationship has really been tugging at you to start healing a lot of inner child issues, and you're dealing with that right now. So you know, you being in this separation, some of you all, and this phase, and I'm picking up as a good majority of you all that's in this. I said 20% is not, okay, or 30% is not. That is really causing for you to start really doing some inner work on this healing of how you see the love, how you express love, how you are love, how you be love. Although that's incorrect English, but that means just be in the state of expression, love yourself. And you got to do some inner child work. That's really the overall energies. You got to heal that child. We're going to do some look into that, what's going on with that. Next thing is Goddess of Sensuality. Right now, the Divine Feminine is going through a point at a period of she's really into her Divine Goddess, divinity, of really expressing that, and she's really feeling, I know for myself as a Divine Feminine, really that sexual energy that's really synergy all throughout the Divine Feminines, and you're picking up that you probably might have been having you some kind of dreams about the Divine Feminine as well. You're seeing her just like this, just patiently just waiting for you, and you picturing all different kind of things that you can do to the Divine Feminine as well. So the overall theme is that you really are coming into this sensuality and this just picking up this vibe for your Divine Feminine, and you're seeing her in this light. Right now, the energy, again, like I said, the energy here is just really healing your emotions. This is two females. I would say that you're dealing with healing the emotions within yourself, really getting in touch with that Divine Feminine self, because you're becoming more open. And to me, when I'm seeing this, you're a more willing participant in it. Before, in the past, you were pretty much at the part that you were like, I don't want to do this. Why I say I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I could play with, which is a million toys that you believe that you could play with. You believe you play with a lot of things, Divine Masculine, outside. Whether it was karmic situations, the three things, the person's place of things, those things you are really pretty much saying, I'm gonna go in place for something else. I'm not ready for this seriousness. This is divine feminine is bringing to me. But right now you're at the point that you're saying, okay, I'm ready to heal this. I'm ready to heal this inner child. I'm ready to take some introspective, seeing what I need to pull and draw from myself, from my emotional body, from my mental body, to help this to happen. So you're doing some healing work on yourself. I'm also picking up, as I'm looking at this, maybe some of you all have some issues with the mother. I don't know why I'm seeing this, like you're trying to draw from that and try to heal what you're feeling as far as with your mother issues, to help be a catalyst for you to go on to your next thing as feeling whole. All right, let's look at some I'm drawn to this one. Clear. Let's look at some clarifiers for this. What's the clarifier for an inner child? Okay, a facade. So right now with this inner child, you've been going around with it's a facade. That's funny. Here's the male, the older, and the younger one, the older. As the older, your older self looking back at you as a child, you feel like you like, I don't know why I said the dead of winter. You're kind of going through some stuff where it just ain't nothing being fruitful. There's no buds on the trees. Everything is gone. It's not showing any kind of type of life. And this is why you're at that point that you're saying, I got to start taking some introspective of myself with this inner child. What happened? Why are we at the dead of winter right now? I just feel very cold emotionally. So this is what we're dealing with that. When we're looking at the goddess of sensuality, what is about that on for the divine masculine? What that sounds right. It's just instinct. He just feels that instinctually. This inside, he just feel that call for the wild, the call of the sexuality. It looked like to me he listening, he hearing the divine feminine, just saying, "Ooh, yes, she's just calling me. I just feel it." I'm like, what R. Kelly said, "My body's calling for you. I can hear you calling me. Body's calling, calling." A million miles away, your body's calling for you. So right now, you see this moon here. This moon has something to do with it. That's drawing in those energies. I told you we're in the Cancerian moon. Cancerian moon has to do with emotions. So that's why you would feel right now that energy to say, I need to heal my emotional self, my emotional body, my mental body. Those things need to be. So you're really looking at to this. To really create some changes. This is the illusion. Moon is the illusion. That goes back to the facade. You know, I've been fooling myself. Now it's time for me to really look at this. This is awareness, your intuitiveness. And so that's why instinctively you can just feel that call of the divine feminine. Your perception. Your way of looking at the divine feminine has changed now. It's not more so she's the state of the enemy. Enemy of the state. She more so you seeing that, you know what, she's been really playing for my team all along. Those things that was getting on my nerves that she was doing now, back then, those things I look at now, they're saying, you know what, those were actually some good characteristics or some good attributes of her. And so this is where you're at right now. So you're seeing right now that she is transforming and blossoming into something new. Right now you're seeing that through your third eye chakra. Your heart, this looks like a heart. This is green. Look like something that's blossoming and opening up. Your heart chakra is opening up as well. You got some new knowledge about things. The trees are even budding off leaves as well. You know, when I see the trees, it's kind of not thick, but it's not thin either. So it's a start. It's really getting a good firm foundation as far as the knowledge with that. So that's what's causing that for the sensuality. So your perception of her, you seeing her for the goddess that she is. Everything that was getting on your nerves before, you like, nah, that really looking good. You know, I like the way she dressed, why she had such tight clothing on, showing all that J-Lo and all that bootyliciousness, and now I'm missing all that bootyliciousness that she was throwing out there, the curves, and I could picture it with my eyes closed how she looked underneath all them clothes and all that stuff. So now you kind of going back for that. Okay, the energy, what has caused the energy to change as well? Well, you feel like that. Faith. Your faith in the power of love. I can hear Luther Vandross singing that about the power of love. Still lives on, you know. He wants it exactly like it was, because I know I believe in the power of love. He said, I know when you're gone, it's never for long, because I know I believe in our love still lives on, and the power of love. And so that's what he's singing right now, is that he just, right now you're at a point that you feel like you have faith in a lot of things. Things have appeared. Your ascension masters have been with you. I want to even say Mother Mary, so that could be Gaia. Mother Earth is also working with you, or some ancestor that you feel that's been in the past. Feminine thing has been really working with you, bringing this. This looks like this is amethyst crystal, working with that. So if I was you, divine masculines, I would get the amethyst crystal rock thing to kind of work with that, because that's definitely seems like some energy you need to work on. And you got something green here, so any kind of green crystals I see as well, you need to work on that. That's going to help you with your perception. So if I was you, I'd carry that around as well. Okay. And wear emerald, you wear emerald, that's really strong. That's going to really create some real changes with you. That's going to kind of right there. So I'm picking up emerald, and I'm picking up amethyst. So work with those two. Let's look at some things that you need to surrender. Clear. Whoa. 1. That's 3 cards. Well, if that's all you want me to do, that's fine. Let's see. 2. Interesting, but he checked out. Okay, I'm going to call that one, although I said 3, but both of them came up at the same time. Okay, so it said you need to surrender joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. And I laugh because I tell the divine masculine all the time. I tease him because at his job in his workplace, they were saying, you don't smile, he don't smile, he don't smile, and he don't smile, you know. Well, he do smile, you know, it lights up, little face. Well, last time when I see him, he was doing a whole bunch of smiling. Like, what the heck going on here? A whole lot of things. Like I said, when we're together with our divine counterparts, we become children all over again. That's why I say heal the child, the inner child. Just really childlike. He was just in such a child-like mood, which was cute. I have to give it to him. It was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna join you a little while, but then I gotta go back in mama mode. Like, okay, come on now, you know. It's interesting. It's not like I didn't kill it or douse it, but I still let him know, okay, I'm in the mode that I am. You know, I gotta still keep on training you. We ain't quite there yet, and so. Joy, that one. So just a smiling more and stuff. So that's interesting. I have dimples down here. He has dimples up here. So we kind of counteract each other. So when he does that, both of those little dimples come out with that. So that's surrender to joy. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead in anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. And I've seen that in another video saying doing breathing exercises where you can breathe in and you balance divine masculines. Those, both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You breathe up, going up your spine. Breathe in the love and then through your mouth out. Breathing up brings up the feminine. Breathing out brings out the divine masculine. So you're creating a balance, holding it, doing it, you know, you hold it for a count of 8, letting go for let it go for a count of 4, and holding in for a count of 8, let it go for a count of 4. Creating that balance there. That's also someone saying that Kundalini rising, activation, bringing it all that energy up and down, back of your spine, up the back of your spine, out your up your top of your to your crown chakra, out your third eye, bring it back to your third eye, going straight down. Pretend like it's a white ball that you bring it in and out and around. So surrender to the worry. And you probably, at this point, I think that you worry, you want to surrender to joy. Some of the divine masculines I'm picking up, you all are scared to be happy in this situation, to really be happy about the journey, to be happy to be with your divine feminine. Some of you all are worrying. You're worrying about, I done did a lot of dirt, a lot of bad things, and a lot of bad things. I did a bad thing. So those things, you've got to get to the point that you surrender to worry about how she, because it's her swinging back and forth with her emotions, how she's going to take this. Is she going to swing away from you, or is she going to swing towards you? You got to let that go. And then also you got to let go and surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So right now you might be saying, well, I want to get to my divine feminine right now. I'm going to make it happen. And something comes in and it stops you from being happy. Just go with the flow. You know that you want to push the current to push you towards the divine feminine. So right now, if it just means right now it ain't time, I still got to work with this karmic issue. Work with the karmic issue. The person, place, a thing. Those are three things. Do what you do not feel bad if that at this point is what you've got to work on. Get that out the way, so clearly when you do step towards your divine feminine, you have all those things out of the way. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. And some of you all have. This is the thing. This right here is your totem thing. You got two totem animals that popped up. You got to look in and see what does the lion mean. Look that up, divine masculine. Do that online. Google search it, which means courage. And then you have the wolf. The wolf came out as well, which to me is getting in touch with your wildness, taming the beast in you, because wolves are not domesticated. Lions is a sign of courage, doing things beyond. So you got to really know who you are. You got to get into your divinity. You can't keep on letting the karmic talk you out of leaving you. Keep on throwing that proverbial carrot in front of you and got you chasing that all around the track. Like I told you all in one of my videos, my parents used to take me to the racetrack, and they would have either the bunny going around for the greyhounds to chase, and the greyhounds would be going. Just after that little dummy plastic rabbit that was going around, going around. I said, what they doing? I said, that thing ain't real, that's stupid. And that same thing, you got you going around there chasing that karmic round, saying, I got money and I got this and I got shelter and I'm doing X, Y, and Z for you and throwing the unama at you and everything. You just going, here I come. And after a while, every time that thing off, you saying before they even hit that whistle, hit that gunshot going off, you say, I'm sure I'm tired. I don't want to do this, though. And then they fall, and they're off. Boom! You're out there running. I'm running after that. And you saying to yourself, why the hell am I doing this for? And it's the same thing. So now let's do some, I looked at, this would caught my eye, to do some clarifiers with this. What's the clarifier for surrender, joy? Let's see what is happening with the joy for the divine masculine. Okay. What's happening with the surrender to worry? What's going on with that? And what's happening with surrender to your full power? 2 came out. Thank you. Now we'll go for both of that. And that one. Okay, the tribe. Again, when I see this tribe card, this goes back to the other card that say you're playing yourself small. You surrender joy. You are worthy of having that joy. You are worthy of happiness. You're playing yourself small. You keep on saying, no, this is about enough happiness I'm supposed to get. This is what I'm worthy of getting. And then, even your little child, I would say even your former self. This goes back to the child, this inner child that's in you. And saying, you are too small for that. You've got to get out of there. This is not what I envisioned myself. When I was small, I used to envision myself being married to the woman of my dreams or the man of my dreams, because you know it could go either way. And you know, when I sit there, I used to just imagine the woman of my dreams or the man of my dreams. This ain't it. This is not what I imagine. I'm playing myself small by being in this karmic situation, or this, you know, the three things: the man, the person, the place, or thing. These things. I have something. If I come out of here, I will see I have sun to come on, which is your divine self. I have clouds. I have the sky, which means the sky is the limit. There's no limitations anymore. And then I have also the a celebration here. This is what this means here. And so then I'm seeing that, and how graceful and how beautiful I am being out of this situation, because I'm playing myself small. I have a long, tall neck, in which we could be able to reach any possible heights that I want to. So your inner child is saying, come on out, do the healing work, get rid of that dead wood, so we can come on out and really have something to celebrate, feel the sunshine on us, become part of our divinity, and see that there's no limits. It's the same thing with this no limit. Dun, 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 dun. No limit, baby. So you got here, surrender to worry. To me, when I look at this, to me, is that you're letting your worries just set you out there to sea. Just out there endless without no destination. You just sailing by wherever your energy take you. You're just so worried that you almost cried you a sea. Not a river, but a sea. With all of this worrying that you have been doing. And you got to kind of get yourself to the point. You see yourself as yourself, and you're pretty much worrying behind this is because it looked like you sent your divine feminine. This is her out to a destination, this out there by herself, and you keep on saying, you know, I'm ghosting her, as divine Daniel Boom said. You're there with her in spirit, but you're not there with her in 3D. And you just feel like to me, you sent her out there just really being vulnerable. You feel like you the one that sent her out here like this with no destination, no nothing by the things that you did. And this is what causes you to worry. And you need to surrender to worrying. That she's okay. She's really doing this, swinging back and forth of life, going with the flow of life, not picking anything specific. And this is what you need to really be seeing, that she's not out there aimlessly. You pretty much kind of sent her out there knowing that, you know, although whatever you did was, if my mom said, if you knew better, you would do better. And you sent her out there really, she has a destination. You can't see it, but she's really sending out that destination for her to become a better her, a better self. Okay? Also, next, full power and effortless. You got chop wood. You got to get rid of that dead wood, that dead wood. And you got to get to the point that you tired of this never ending story. You see she tired of it. This is your divine feminine. This is you also representing your emotions. Your emotions is even tired of it. You're not even catching in flight. You can't get any kind of elevation from this. Time is of the essence. Matters of the heart is really at hand, and you've got to really deal with this, because there's celebration. If you lift your head up and you get rid of this woe is me kind of attitude, you'll be able to look up and see that you have something to celebrate. But this never-ending saga is got to go. Did I go over here? Yeah, I grabbed these here. Okay. I want to see what is the romance. I didn't see this one. Let me see. Clear. What is they saying for this? What are you thinking? I want to write on it for the kill for that, but that's fine. What is divine masculine thinking? And what is the divine masculine in his heart space? What's in his heart space? Right now, you got pay attention to the red flags in reverse. Right now, this to me symbolizes that right now you're thinking that I already know what's going on. I already really know truly what I need to do at this point. As far as the red flags, I'm going to get clarification for that. And then we got Right now, your heart space is, your focus is on your true love, which is your divine feminine. This is the romance of a lifetime. You witness this. You know this is it. You're still kind of coming with the military armor on. Still a little guarded, but it's less armor on. It's just the head. So that means you're really trying to protect the way you're thinking. You're like, I know the emotion. But right now, the mind is thinking, you know, I can't go with this because, you know, things ain't like I'm used to. I'm so analytical, just like the divine masculine. I can't see it. I want to protect my head, or my head's kind of wavering, thinking fantasy, and kind of thinking about it, and the sensuality with her calling her, and then I'm daydreaming about some things that I want to do with her and rub her in all the right places, and doing that. I've seen her with that red dress on and everything, and that she saying, got me saying, my. You sure look good tonight. So I'm ready for that to happen there. You got honeymoon in reverse. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Right now, you have a reality check. It's not holiday time, but you're really saying in the physical, I got to start putting the work in so I can be able to manifest this union. This is what's in your heart. I got to put the work in. Honeymoon means vacation. Ain't no vacation. It's time to put the work in. This is what you're dealing with at this time. I need clarifiers on this. Clear. What's causing that? I already did that. What's causing the red flags? Okay, stop. What's causing the red flags for the divine masculine? Too jerked up. What's causing the honeymoon to be in reverse for the divine masculine? And what's causing true love for the divine masculine? Okay, clarifiers. Why are the red flags in reverse? Compassion, empathy, sympathetical, kindness. Okay, right now you having problems with, you know what things are. So you're having compassion and empathy for the divine feminine. First, you were looking at her one way, and I told you your perspective of how you see her has definitely changed. You pretty much have viewed her as the weak one, but now you're seeing you're the weak one, and you're the one that needs help. So, I almost feel like I said, my theme, I always felt that online thing with me and my masculine is that we're Beauty and the Beast. I'm Beauty, he's the Beast. And, you know, in order for the story of Beauty and the Beast, for him to come to life and become his true human self, is that it's got to be a death somewhere, which he died because he thought that his divine feminine, which would be Beauty, Belle, had left him for her father to go save him. And he just said, well, she gone now. His mind's playing tricks on him like the boys, ghetto boys, and said, my mind's playing tricks on me. So after a while, he just said, forget that. So now if you and your divine feminine are in separation, his mind is playing tricks on him. And he's at this point that he's just saying, okay, I just might as well die. I don't have anything. And like I said, you right now with folk being gone, you pretty much at the point and said, that's it. I guess I'm just going to submit to this karmic situation. This is the only life for me. I don't deserve joy. I shouldn't have joy. And so that's why they say you got to learn how to surrender to this. So this is right now. You having compassion now for the divine feminine. So that's what's causing you to say, okay, I don't need no red flags. This is red flags. I already know what's wrong. The monster within, internal struggle, personal challenges, wanting to improve. So like I said, you don't need to see the red flags. You really at a point with your perception, seeing things the way they are. Ain't that funny? Just like I said, Beauty and the Beast, saying already, internal struggle, personal challenges, the monster within. I said the beast, just like with Beauty and Beast, he was coming there, he was hollering and screaming and growling at everything, and Bill was the only one's like, okay, I see all that. That ain't meaning nothing. They chill. Calm yourself down, fool. You know, I already seen what's happening. You ain't scaring me. If she came there and she started taming him. Now, this how we gonna do. You gonna dress up for dinner. You gonna put the suit on. You know, when I come to dinner, we gonna sit down and eat. You gonna show me, well, hold on a second. Well, you up there slipping and got the bowl all on your face. You eating, okay, hold on, Now, you want me to stay at this dinner table with you. We gonna have to have some manners. We're gonna have to have some rules up in here. We're gonna eat, you know, like a gentleman, because I'm a lady. So, you know, when I come in there, all that kind of stuff you doing, you gonna have to put that on check. Now, I understand you a beast for a while, but you know, you gonna have to check that for a while. And now, you know, we gonna treat like we human. I'm gonna look past all this side with you looking like this wolf, and I'm gonna look to you and see your true divinity. And that's what a lot of us divine feminists are looking at you, divine masculine. We see beyond all that extra you throwing at us. We're looking at you and seeing the true divinity. That's why each time you come in, we have a clean slate over again, because we truly showing you unconditional love. And that's what Bill did with him. So the monster within. So you now have gotten to the point that you look in the mirror and you see that monster. You know, more looking like in the movie, he used to tear up them mirrors, looking at themselves, saying, you know, I look ugly. You saying, okay, I see you, monster. I see who you are. Now we about to start the work, the internal work of getting rid of you, letting that die. Okay, things about this, about the honeymoon, things that you got to work on. You say no. You say you want to put in the work. You don't want to go on a honeymoon. You want to work with what's going on right then and there. So that means you got this death will come, mortal, finite, and fragile. You're at the point that you know it's the death that's got to come from, but you're not fragile anymore about this stuff. You know that you got to do the work. You got to become hardcore about this. Like they say, when you're doing your crunches, you try to get your abs together. You know you got to build that core. So now you at this point to say, I got to build my core to cause this change. Although you see here the heart is gone, but right now you trying to bring that heart back. This came in in reverse, fragile, renunciation, offering, letting go. To me, I'm picking up with this, your emotions. You've gotten to the point that you let things die, and right now you're saying, no, I got to stop sacrificing. Sacrificing to me is not seeing the truth. Sacrificing things that I really care for, because she looked like she's crying over this. It's like, I really care about this. This is my swan. This is Ducky. Little Ducky dead, and I killed him. Yeah, you know, and that same thing you're saying about the divine feminine. That's the most beautiful thing, a beautiful swan that you had, and some kind of way you sacrificed it for going with this karmic situation, or you saying it ain't time, I ain't ready, I don't deserve to be happy. And now you're at the point that you're saying, you know, I got to stop sacrificing the things that I love, that I really am passionate about. So that's why you say honeymoon is over. This vacation time when I ain't really dealing with reality. Just like you go on vacation, you got to come back home sometime. You got to deal with the bills. You got to deal with going back to work because you need to make your money. And that same thing with this. You got with the eternal youth, energy, newness, vitality. You're at the point that you want something new. You can't keep on checking out, not taking your responsibilities, divine masculine. You got to start saying, it's time for me to punch in the clock and go to work. I go to work. Doom, 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 doom. Go to work. Doom, 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 doom. So you got to do that. Next thing, true love. Oh, okay, you flying off, but you know it. You recognize true honor. True love, high standards, idealistic honor. You've gotten to the point that now that you are idealistic about the viewpoints in which you see the divine feminine, you have gotten high standards. Some of you all were not having low standards. You was having problems with your your self-esteem. You know, you did not believe that you deserved to have joy. You did not believe that you deserved her. And now you're at the point that you say, you know what? I deserve her. I deserve love. So that is the new energy that's coming in. And we thank God for this. The moon is coming up, I said, on Friday, which is the 13th, which is bringing up a newness. And like I said before, in my thing that I'm going to post on my Facebook thing, is that stating that, is things really new? Or have they just already existed and you just had not discovered it yet? So that's the same thing we're saying with you. This divine feminine, she is not new. You are just now opening your eyes and now discovering her existence. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at what the universe, what your higher self want to say to you. Clear. Express your feelings. Right now, it's time for you, divine masculines, to engage your twin. Also express your feelings. You've seen that. They say become brave, become the lion, listen to the call of the wolf, to say express yourself. Whatever your intuitiveness and your awareness brings to you, do that. And then also, what does the universe want to say to you? Clear? What does the universe want to say to you? See, again? Okay. I'm going to read this again. Solar powered. So we're going to keep on. You got to keep on. Remember that you are the sun. That means that is your true divine masculinity. You got to have the Trinity. The spirit, soul, and body. It's got to all get into alignment. This is about maybe the second or third week we had this solar power here for you. And you've got to kind of get to this point that you understand that you powered in your life by your true divinity. You are the sun. I'm not going to look this up because we've already seen this. You are the sun. Start paddling and making your way by using this type of power. Get in line with your divinity, and all this other stuff will come together. Again, like I told you all before, I'm not looking into no karmic situations for that. And I don't really at this point. But the thing, we've got to get the tools to know what we got to do next, because we've been at this too long with the situation, and we've got to get to that point to know with this. So with that, I would say if you want to read with me, go to my DivineTwinSoul11.com for a reading. Those readings I will. If you want me to check into the karmic situation, I will. I'll go in more depth with that. So with that, and then hit the book online button through my services page. You can also reach me also on Instantgo, which I will go into that if you want to go into your karmic situation that way. On Instantgo is DivineTwinSoul11.com. You can read it through me text, video, or phone call. Or you can also go to my Facebook page, hit like on there, and share. So if there's any good stuff that you like, that you would like to share. All right then, so Divine Masculine, with you, you got a lot of work to do. Like I say in teacher mode, a lot of work to do. So you've got to make it happen. You got to beat these and conquer these issues that you have. So until then, stay inspired, stay motivated, stay elevated. Namaste, Namago.